Awesome. Hey, we are doing What the Fuck podcast. I'm Heather, their mother.
Welcome to the intro.
So this week we have our first guest, the La Madre, our mama. And so we're excited. We're excited to finally be at the point that we feel like we're ready to have guests.
Now that hopefully you can hear them.
Oh, we're going to be fine. We're going to be solid. Period. All right. So, do you have any what the fuck moments of the week?
Not of the week.
No? Nothing recently that you've just been like, what the fuck?
No. I live a boring life. I just work.
I know, we know. Working.
Well, besides the one dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
What one, dude?
Well, you gotta give some detail.
Yeah, what one, dude?
And the Marine, he's a retired Marine, and we've met twice, and he's like, I miss you. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? I don't even know you. How can you miss somebody you don't know? Right?
Yeah?
Do you miss people you meet 2 times?
No, because if I like them right off the bat, like, it's usually pretty solid. And I don't want to be the weird girl that's like, hey, how you been? How's it meeting you? You know, like,
He was that girl.
a guy.
Male body.
Guys be creeping like that too. I've had guys be fuck. I have guys be weird all the time. Oh yeah, you remember?
What about you? Any weirdos?
Oh, the old guy.
Yeah, we were.
Oh my god, they're always weird.
Talk about old guys and 32.
No, I'm a 32-year-old man who's trying to hit me up. I'm like,
And you're how old?
20.
And they're like, what the fuck? Hey, 14 years ain't that bad. You're
That's
legal.
12.
12, 32?
I mean, I've dated older. I thought you said he was 34.
That's a fact. No, but besides that, I don't know. I mean, I'll mention it. May cry about it.
21. That's
your what the fuck moment?
Yeah. May send me into a frenzy.
Yeah, your what the fuck moment. Your what the fuck moment is shit. Caca.
What's that? Poop? You poop yourself?
No.
No.
Her what the fuck moment is shit. It's shitty.
Yeah. How nice, man.
Oh, yeah. The mice. She's got a mice infestation.
Yeah. No, I think there was one last night when I got home because Hank like jumped off the couch so fast and like was like looking around. And I was like sitting there waiting for it. I'm like, where is it? Probably underneath my couch.
So 3 blind mice that Michaela edited, where are those parched at?
Those are in the drawer, which I'm gonna have to take those out because they're not clearing the house until probably Monday.
Oh god,
they're gonna have to condemn the building.
Well, it's only my unit that they're doing.
How do I know?
Realize how
have they had the opportunity to look at everyone else's apartment, know that there's not mice in there when they haven't even came to look at yours?
If they're all up in yours, they're all up in everything.
Oh, you want to talk about it anymore? I'm gonna start crying.
Marita,
you heard me all day yesterday.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, it wasn't even because I was just sad that I had them. I was just pissed.
Well, yeah, dude, mice can be a big problem, and so can mice. Snake mites, which is my what the fuck moment of this week. We thought that a bunch of the snakes got mites, so we quarantined them all, and then like a couple days later, I don't know where one of my snakes just like got fucked, just super bad infection. So I've been dealing with that for the last week.
Yeah.
I guess another what the fuck moment I've had is a guy that I like briefly dated for the summer is
trying to get back into your life.
Yeah. Yeah, which is,
Ooh, I have a what the fuck moment too.
yeah.
An ex. His name is Captain Cracks.
We gave him that name.
Literally looks like Captain
Crackstar?
He does look like
Captain
Captain.
Crack, but he looks like Captain Jack Sparrow. He has like long hair, a fucking beard and shit.
He's stringy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's pretty tiny.
Yeah, and he's barely older than me. Mama just cougar.
Cougar. She's like a roar.
But anyways, I found out he beat up a girl he's seeing, and then he
And then having that girl reach out to you and be like,
it's her
Crack Sparrow still loves you.
but it's
What the
it's
fuck?
more
bitch?
of also like why are you bringing me into this? This is your problem, not mine.
Oh, what? So, kind of speaking on men, Z finally started his trial. You know, 4 years of probation,
Who?
and he had to register as a sex offender.
Z, you know who he is. Oh, Z. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
4 years of probation and had to register as a sex
All right. So, and y'all, this is where we really get into the exes on leashes that we've been talking about, these little things. You're going to hear a little bit more about Z. So, Z is your ex that you recently, like, you dated him for quite a bit.
8 months.
It was like an abusive relationship. And the whole time that you guys were together, he was on like pre-trial for sexually assaulting his ex-girlfriend, his baby mama, who was underage when they started dating, right? Like 17 or something. Because she was barely, how old was she when she had their baby?
I don't even remember.
Young. So she was like pretty young.
He was 21. He was 20 when I think they had the kid.
Is that what they got him on the SO charge for?
No, because
after they broke up, apparently she said, hey, come link, and then I don't know, she set him up after for that. I don't know.
Was it a setup?
I don't know. He cannot be trusted after everything that like we know him to be, just from our experience. I don't fucking trust him.
It's like me going, oh, Captain Crack is not a girlfriend abuser.
Yeah, but the girl sent you pictures of both of her eyes black, bruised up, fucked up.
Oh.
Obviously just the shit beat out of her.
The shit out of him. And then after all that, I blocked him. I got everything on every aspect that I could with him.
I told her, and she's like, well, how long did you and Captain Crack date? Like, how long were you guys together?
We met in January. And
on what? The Tinder?
No. Facebook dating.
Oh my god.
Remember you were,
oh my god, I met Zach. I met Zach on Facebook.
You met Z?
Oh yeah, I met Z.
You met Z on Facebook?
No, I just forgot.
On Facebook dating too?
No, not Facebook dating. He hit me up.
Oh, on Facebook?
Messenger.
Yeah. Sorry, I think of my baby daddy too. I have to feel like Facebook is a fucking just trap.
Yeah.
Trap of lies. It's being wiener. Mediocre wiener.
Captain Crack had a nice wiener, but
apparently he had a nice butthole too.
He did. But anyways, Captain Crack let me take his butthole virginity.
Woo! I've also taken a bussy.
I have not.
I've bagged me a brown ring as well.
What about you, Reed?
No.
Are you ever?
No.
You would never like stroke the spoke.
Part of it.
You'd never poke the spoke.
No. Just
you'd never lick the rim.
No. I'd be so smart. I'd get a dingleberry.
Well, that's why I don't like finger. That's why I won't put my fingers or my tongues in there. But I I will I'll put foreign things in there. You put foreign things in me. It's like me. I don't like my acne or fingers in me because I don't want to be in an intimate moment and you be like, and with my right all over your face. No, well, not even just that, but just booty juice. I'm not like even if it is my own booty juice. Like I don't want no booty juice.
We say we're about it down in your mouth.
Just like, like it should be getting intense sometimes.
That's my life.
You know what I mean? No. My ass. Yeah, no, I don't even want to figure that out. But
No.
so you put other things in there.
I think my like biggest fear is like for you guys. Like, what if you guys like in that act, get in there? No, and they just fart right in your like face, and like
See, I don't put my face on there. Like my face be a little bit like it's arm length away because I gotta be able to
and doing the mom. If you're doing the mom and the
but you're
spread,
not.
it's right. It's the
right, no.
there. The ring is like right there.
Well, I mean, the closest I get my face to a booty hole is like head. You know what I mean? Or like no, probably when I'm sucking the balls. You got your fucking chin resting right on the crevice of the butt cheeks. The flat butt cheeks. It's a nice little holder. But it's very, very close.
You got your chin resting on our budgies?
Well, no, like when the guys are like laying down on their butts like a little bit flat and you're sucking their balls, your chin kind of just hanging in their crevice. Well, no, they like this. They like this. Tell me you don't see the little cheeks. Okay? And you're just resting right in the crevice.
I vision it.
Yeah. So you get a little bit of booty chin. It happens.
Then your chin just smells like straight booty hole.
Yeah, but I can smell my chin. I can smell my upper lip. Like
it's like a swamp ass, and then it's just weird.
Oh, yeah. If I go down there, if I go down there and your dick smells like Doritos, game over. Done.
Shower.
Done.
I gotta go. I'm not feeling well.
No. Wash your dick. You dirty bitch.
Yeah, Z was the first person to give me a. No.
Oh.
No. But
Oh my God, what is it? BV?
what's that?
Bacterial vaginosis. No.
Oh, UTI.
You can see how it is.
Yeah.
For big and fighting?
Yeah, you can get.
I don't know.
That's what it is.
Sometimes UTIs can be caused by a lot of things, but dirty wiener is one of them.
That's not true.
Because after that, I told him to pretty much wash his wiener at any time because I did not want another one of those.
I know, but that's not true. Because I could tell you, like, my body doesn't fight off bacteria like it's supposed to, and it doesn't matter. I've been with C for a very long time. Very clean.
You say Chandra.
Yeah,
Very very clean person. Correct. Like, always showered.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, if they do that up inside of me, I get a bladder infection. So it just has to do with
pH balance.
So in that case, I have to take an antibiotic either before or after if I let that person do that. And
No, dude, sometimes after
pull out.
No, dude, okay. So this happens
After they come in. I don't.
No, I always like to pee and try to squish as much of that shit out. But I've had guys come in me and right after it shit just smells weird.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Or my puss will smell off for a couple days.
Yeah.
If I let a guy come in me. I'm
That's why I say pull out. Who wants a stinky piss?
Yeah.
I don't.
Okay, I don't have to worry about that anymore.
Me neither.
The only thing that's inside of me is strawberry flavored. So
no. Strawberry flavored.
Yeah.
Why do you stick it? Huh?
Like lube.
Oh.
She's like, why are you sticking strawberries inside of you?
With a whole new level.
I don't know, dude. I would never stick food in me. You for sure can get UTIs, bladder infections, shit like that.
A moldy piss.
For sure. Dude, so I have
in there.
I have a guy friend I have a guy friend who wants what kind of cereal was it? What cereal was it? Fuck, I can't remember what kind of cereal it was.
What does it look like?
I don't remember. I wasn't there for it.
Oh,
Okay.
But he ate some kind of cereal out of her pussy.
What? Out of it?
Yeah.
no.
Just like pop that shit in there and he was like, crunch,
Nope.
crunch.
Nope. No.
Ow.
No.
That kind of
What?
scrapes your walls, wouldn't it?
How does that even...
Dude, people be putting all sorts of shit in there.
No.
pee-pee.
I know. You've shown us videos. We know. God. Nah.
Yeah, there's
Mason bars.
being a little bit on the kinky side, but then
That's just not okay.
there's a wrong and a little bit of kinkies.
Well, fucking wrong is very fucking subjective because everyone has different,
Yeah, you're right.
different like fucking shit, you know, like something that I couldn't get into is maybe something someone else could, but I get into a lot of shit that you guys couldn't get into, and I don't think that it's wrong. You guys don't think it's wrong. It's just,
We're just not into it.
yeah. And then you be eating ass, and we're like, what?
How's that?
Give me what? You know? And I'm not like, ugh, you wrong, dirty bitch.
Can't miss it till you try it.
I don't want to.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to. I'll do all
That's an outie, not an innie. It's an outie, not an innie.
Literally,
I see. I don't think that it's not an innie, but I just don't want to be in there with my.
Well, that's
for my. But
That's me. It's an outie, not an innie.
you would never consider.
I don't think so.
No, when I had to get coconut.
I mean, I don't like it hurts. I
See-
can't relax enough. It's like
See, I had to get out. My snakes might have gotten mites, and so like I had to get coconut oil to like lather them down, and it kind of gave me not bad PTSD, but just like a lot of reminders of my first time doing anal because we use coconut oil as the lubrication, and old Jay was packing. I'm sad. I gave my BV to fucking my butt virginity to that fucking motherfucker. Old Jay. Old Jay. Old man.
oh
Not old man, but he is significantly older than me. Goddamn, was he good looking for
yeah.
being more than twice my age. But anyways, coconut oil. And it was not great. It felt like taking like one of those really big, like painful shits. Like even if they go slow, you're like, it's not, you know, it's not great. You know what I mean? But I like a little bit of something in there, you know, at the same time, you know, a little DP, double penetration, because it like puts more pressure on the inside. But I don't want like my butthole blown the fuck out.
I don't like anything in there.
Yeah, it's not my favorite. I mean, I've done it a couple times. I really gotta love you, or you gotta get me like when I'm real drunk. Then maybe. This happened one time. I was living with Molly. You know Molly. It was the only guy I really like lived with. But I was living with Molly, and I came back from an As I Lay Dying concert that I went with my friend Brooklyn, and I come back trashed, drinking vodka cranberries.
That's how we with the
I don't know, but we're here, and yeah,
I got bull other stuff.
I got butt tucked right there.
What?
Yeah, in the bathroom.
Damn.
Over the counter, and I was like, I mean, he pays his mortgage. Yes.
Oh my god. Hell no. I don't give a fuck if you pay the mortgage, you pay all the bills.
No,
That was me, but no me.
hey, and you know what? At that point, he had given me his butt twice. I gotta, you know,
Mold.
you gotta taste them. You gotta give some time, right? Like,
Yeah, how would you, I'm gonna need you to do a nice, how do I put it? I need you to reenact those situations because you're very good with those ones.
which ones?
One with his legs.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what it is, but I've always just kind of had this like desire to put something in a dude's butt, you know, because I'm bi. So, you know, like I like like penetrating girls. And so, you know, I think that it's like a power thing, you know, like if a guy will give you his ass,
Agreed.
you know, it's special. And so I always like lightly jokingly always have like brought up in relationships and guys are immediately like, nah, you ain't touching my hole. You ain't touching my hole. And I had this guy who was seemingly very in love with me because he was like, I don't wanna, but yeah, like he would bring it up. And so one night tried the butt plugs and it was interesting. It's real hard to get in there. You know, and you know,
Eddie tried.
yeah. And it was interesting. And he literally was like, you do not tell anybody. You don't fucking tell anybody. And then we went out downtown together and I'm like walking ahead and he's walking with you. And he goes, what did he tell you? Because he straight up told mom. I was like,
Yeah, he pretty much was like, oh, she got a hold of me. I was like, oh, okay. That's good to know. Thanks for patting now.
well,
I was afraid you were gonna try to do it again that night.
I don't think he was afraid because like a couple weeks later, he like just hands me an Amazon box and I open it. And in it is like a belt. And what else is in the box is 3 wieners.
Different sizes, huh? Small,
Yes, they're
large.
No, there was a
No?
small, medium, large. There was like 2 small ones and then a larger one. And the belt was set up to be like for a girl like a DP where like 2 wieners attached on the inside to be like, but those were not realistic. They did not work at all. So I had to just pop those bad boys off because they were like 2 miles apart. It was not great. And then they had one attached to the outside and he bought it. And so I was like, you know, because at that point,
Is it girthy?
I mean, it was like 6 inches, like, you know what I mean? Like standard little strap on.
Okay.
And flesh colored, looked just like a dick, veins and everything. I was like, interesting choice. Interesting choice. Interesting choice.
Not as straight, like smooth, like purple.
You know, like summer decorating. No. He yeah. And
Look like the real thing.
I don't know. He did the best he could. And I was like, yeah, that's meaningful because he had been married. He's 10 years older than me. He had bought a bitch a house, like, and all sorts of shit. So I was like, I don't trust you. You've done this, and this for all these girls. Like, how do I know you love me? He gave me the brown ring. And I was like, damn, that's love. So, yep. And that was an interesting experience because
What kinkiness is
he made
What's the kinkiest thing you've done? Talking about blowing out spokes over here, and what have you done?
I didn't blow them out. I was gentle. I was very gentle.
Still. Okay. What's the craziest thing you think you've done? Or you just kind of...
Why do you whisper it like that?
Grape you out.
I know.
I think
Doggy styles that the freaky see you've done.
I think Grandma caught her giving BB,
Bam Bam.
yeah, Bam Bam, head in the...
Oh no, I wasn't doing that. Because she just played with it and flopping it around.
She's like, Heather, I think Rhianna.
You're shooting him up the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I was
Went in there and like her head went up real quick. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely was. No, it's probably because she scared me.
Well, because I
thought
thought
she
she was walking and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Something like when
I was just bored. Just
flipping it around.
What does it mean?
Sometimes you got it. You don't ever like put it with the wiener.
yeah, you don't do that. It's kind of fun.
Just casually helicopter it.
Yeah.
Hold it while they pee, shake it off.
Or like if you just like
Decorate
cross
it.
it sides.
Pick it up, drop it on the balls. That's it.
No.
You've never done that? Oh my god.
You ask, but you won't play with some wiener.
Yeah.
Touched plenty of wieners.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, we know too. But I've held one my.
Yeah, I haven't done that. I haven't done
So
that.
I stand behind them and like hold it, and then just like just like swing it around when they're done. I love it because guys are like, "Ah, what? No, you gotta do it gentle." I'm like,
Like,
great.
now you gotta clean the toilet.
No, you do the first couple ones good, and then when you're pretty confident, then that's when you're like, "Ah!"
I haven't done that
No, I haven't done that.
aggressively.
Oh, I just haven't in general.
Anyways, and we planned like a special night to do it, and it was real awkward. Technically sexy, cute little lingerie, big skin matching, like it slightly matches my skin dick. And I mean, he's not like a super big guy, pretty scrawny. At first, he's laying there, the edge of the bed, with his little legs up on his elbows.
Is that how he was?
Yes, at first. Okay. And it was interesting. So
You
like,
grab his legs and be like, "They need to be up."
no. I was gentle at first. I was respecting his boundaries, so I grabbed him just real gentle on the hips, and and his face is just and I'm like, this is feeling a little rapey. I'm like, you good? He's like, yeah, let's just try something else. You know what I mean? And so then at one point, we're like bent over. No, he's down. And I think that was like the beginning of the downfall of our relationship, because once I grabbed him like this, and it's just it's so awkward, just like, trying to be gentle. He's like, I'm like, and that was the one and only time we did it, because that was not what I thought it was gonna be. I was like, hell yeah, I'm down to blow this motherfucker whole life, and was like,
like this too. But he didn't make those faces or anything. He treated like a champ, actually.
like a champ.
It probably wasn't his first time then.
No, he said it was, but he did.
That's what I'd say.
I was like,
Yeah,
I'd be like, I'm not out here getting my butthole blown.
no, but there was like a lot of lube, and like I was gentle, like
I was gentle too. It was just super awkward. Like, it was awkward when we were making like eye contact. It's just like,
that was the best part
like,
of me.
just like,
Sit there and look him in the eyes, like, I'm getting you right now.
yeah, that's how I imagined that it was gonna be for me. It was not. It was kind of weird, hard for us to make eye contact. We're like,
Oh, we're gonna make it like
having a good time. Yeah, no, me neither. I'm like, all right. And then it was even more awkward not looking in his eyes. I'm like, oh, look at your little butt cheek.
Slap.
And then like guys' hair, asses is hairy. It was like not the same thing as like fucking a girl. And so I'm like, yeah. I mean, I got the brown ring, but I don't think it's my thing. We don't stick other things in there, but I don't think like strapping a man, pegging a man is my thing. I have no what.
well, no, it wasn't the easiest thing. Like I do actually was like having it on. It was kind of hard. It's kind of hard to like maneuver that.
Yeah, no, it is hard.
You gotta like work at it. I'm like, fuck, okay, now I gotta like give him some fucking kudos, because that's not an easy it was hard for me. Like I had to like actually like concentrate.
No, I think like breaking the barrier was the hardest part, like getting it and like because the butthole's hard to penetrate. Like it's a solid straight muscle.
It's hard.
It is a straight poop cutter, you know, just you know. So penetrating it is like it's a lot. And it's such a small, tight hole, and these things are a lot bigger.
And okay, so there's a difference between like a really hard dick and then a strap on. Because mine was kind of flimsy and wasn't like solid where I could like just
Yeah, no, it was like silicone. It was like full silicone.
yeah, mine was
Yeah, to hold it and like
get it in there with
pop her in there.
like a dick is different. It goes in pretty good, but like not a
Yeah, it's like squishy, but it's
got like pointed in there and
Rock
rocked in there and it fucking doesn't work.
It seems like a lot of work.
It was.
yeah, no. It was.
I would have lost interest in like the first second.
It's just more, it's not about being interested in it. It's just more about like
Wanting to take
the
the
dominator. Like, yeah, you're dumb. You just let me do this to you.
You're like,
What?
will remember me forever.
It's like, oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, you know, with my last serious relationship with Molly, it's like you can never take back those memories. You can never take that back. And like you might be with all these other bitches before me and after me.
So those 3 that were in the box,
But
were those the ones that you placed around his house?
yes. Oh my God. And so when I moved out, we had a pretty tumultuous breakup. When I moved out, it was rough. And I didn't want to take the strap on because I felt like that was like ours. And I kind of wanted to be a petty bitch, which isn't uncommon for me. And so I hid the dildos in different parts of our house. Like underneath our bed, he had like a bunch of those like cube organizer boxes that he would keep his clothes in. And so I pulled out like one that was like in the middle that he barely got out, and I threw one of the dicks in there. And then I hid one like he had like in like the laundry thing, like in the sheets, there's a dick in there, and then like under one of the things I was like, you will remember me for a long, long time.
Gonna just
You'll remember me long, long time. And oh man. The face of just like going to get some like Clorox someday and being like, this bitch. You know, the first one being like, oh,
Girlfriend.
fucking Andi. And then like a couple months later, finding the other one and being like, oh, this bitch. And then realizing like, she hid one, here's 2, there's one more. And just the anxiety. That's like, what cupboard am I going to open and just be a dick, you know?
Or his girlfriend.
Or his, yeah. You know, which I'm not shocked. He had been barely like left his, like, he had told me he was in the middle of a divorce for a long time. And then, like, which was true, divorces are long, but he totally lied to me about how long that was going on. Like, he just bounces from, like, bitch to bitch. Like, it wasn't long after me. And so I'm like, oh, God, who's finding those dicks? I just know he's going to know about those dicks. And I'm going to haunt you forever, bitch.
Guys do that. They bounce really quick. So,
yeah, they do.
Relationship, I think.
Oh yeah. God, how many has...
I don't know. I've seen bitches do it, too.
Oh yeah.
There's this like one girl I know that's on her like 11th love of her life this year. I'm like, how do you find that many men you like? I can't even find that many men I tolerate.
I don't know. Yeah.
But it seems to happen a lot with men. Because even the previous Captain Cracks,
Captain Cracks.
since we quit seeing each other, well, like we dated, we talked and stuff, but then in April to May, we dated for like that 1 month, and then I'm like, I can't do this. But we still like talked and stuff after that for a while, but we weren't together, like as considered a couple. But
I don't know, because
he's been with 2 other people since the 3.
Okay, but listen, that's kind of like how me and Zach were. There was a case of God.
It's kind of how you and Z were.
It's kind of how me and Z were, because I told you it was like a parallel relationship, because that was literally me and him.
The wiener was bad. I'm sorry. It really was.
I think we've all had those revolving door relationships. I think that's pretty common.
That's the only reason why I liked it. Like after that is that was really good. He did have good wiener.
Yeah, good wiener is hard to run by. I mean, good wiener made me think I found my soulmate.
But she did it too, right? Like, what kept you going back? Good wiener? Or no?
I don't know. And
No, obviously not, because she says she's never come.
She's still young, and she's only been with very minimal people. But I was,
You know what? I have been with my fair share of people, and very rarely are other people making me come.
yeah. Why do you bring dad issues into that?
I would say, I don't know, because I'm like, even though I hated him, I was like, still wanted him kind of around. I don't know why. I just wanted.
Oh no, I get it. I've dated plenty of men where it's like they obviously do not care about me. They're not doing me, and I'm just like head over heels. Like old Jay. How many years did I run around for his ass? This old ass man wasted my fucking youth. You know what I mean? Like before I'm 18, wasted my youth. And I be doing crazy shit. That's the only man that I've ever had a text now for. Where he was like, we'd get in fights and he'd block me and I'd be like, oh, really? But yeah, that you can get number after number. And then eventually he'd be like, all right, come over and fuck my little brains out. And I'd be like, he loves me. I just have to get through his hard shell. No. I choose men that are hard to love, that like, it's hard for them to give their love, because I'm like, if I can get them to love me, then it validates everything, or it invalidates everything that my dad taught me throughout my life, which is that I'm unworthy and unloved, or that, it's weird.
Wait, how can your dad teach you that when he was never around?
Exactly. Unworthy, unlovable, just because he wasn't there. And so I'm like, oh, let me choose these fucking crackheads, and if I can get them to get sober, and I could get them to fucking get their life together through me, and then they love me, and then I'm it.
God,
No,
let's see.
no. And now that I don't want to do that, now I'm like, fuck, I just don't want nobody. I don't want no man.
Picking your nails, Ethan.
I'm not picking my calluses. These are some fucking working hands, bitch.
So sandpaper. It's okay. My nails are not bad.
Oh my god, yeah, I'd be picking that too.
My hands are much better. I have to wash my hands so many times.
You don't have calluses. You don't even have working hands.
Oh my god, imagine getting like a fucking...
I'd be lifting old people. But I
imagine getting a hand job with those cows, and it's just like...
Fuck, yes, you liked it, bro. You liked it like that.
He's like, I'm gonna bleed.
Like, really, like, you liked it fucking up.
Damn.
wow.
I bet you his new girlfriend doesn't know where his tickly spot is.
I'm told where? Where?
Well, there. No, it's there.
That's so average.
Yeah.
You know how many guys I have kids right there and be like, whoa, shit. And I'm like, they're not right there. Not right there. You know? Sometimes you'd be like gargling. You'd be gargling some balls and you do a little
Okay,
level, and they're like, It's very hard. It's very easy to find out. Guys taint spot, their taint limit, and their ticklish spot.
And he said you never felt that before. Yeah. So great.
I mean, you guys got together. What do you got going on down here? You guys got together when he was 21.
I know.
They were like, I'm an experienced woman. I'm gonna chart every part of your body. To be a young man.
Oh God.
It's like your 32-year-old. It's kind of like the same age as me and Chance.
Oh God.
I was 33 and he was 21.
What do you mean?
Oh, God. Let's go looking good then.
Did you ever date older guys? Well, my dad's older. Is her dad older?
Yeah. By 7 years.
How did you? I think I know how you met my dad. How did you meet my dad?
I knew him through Sherry.
And Sherry is my older half sister's mom.
Yeah, but I was friends with Sherry before him. But, so, you want to know a crazy story? Because I was young.
Spill the tea.
I went over there one night
working.
I went over there one night to hang out with Sherry. And I was not even, I was like 17, maybe not even 18.
How much older is she?
I think she was 2 years older, born in 77.
Okay.
And so they already had Chris, and she was little, I think. I don't think she was not yet. Maybe she was. I can't remember at that time, but I actually went with her to one of her appointments with Heather when she was pregnant with Heather. But so I don't know how old she was. I was 18 when I got with your dad, so she was like 20, and Heather 20. She was 21 because Heather was maybe a year, maybe 22. But so I went over there, and I get woke up by Vince on the couch, and he said, like, asked me to go have a threesome with him and Sherry, and I was like, no. And then like a while later on, like they weren't together, and I don't know how in the hell I ended up with him or how I don't know. But him and Sherry split up, and
Good. No.
And what, you guys just started, like, because you guys were growing up at that time, it was in Meeker, which is a super small town. So what, you guys just seen each other, had each other's numbers.
no,
Were you and Sherry still friends, or did you guys have a falling out? Like, what happened?
no, I was her friend, and then she was pregnant with Heather, and I went with her to like her appointment one time, and then like they weren't together, and I wasn't. Like, it wasn't, I don't know how I met up with him, but anyways, I'm young, and like he came after me. I don't know. And then, I don't know, we ended up together, I guess. I don't know how.
And because Chantry, you dated for 10 years. He's definitely your longest relationship. How long did you, because you were with my dad for how long? I know you guys were married for like, what, 4 years?
I think it was a total of maybe 5. Yeah.
How long were you with Rhianna's dad?
Yeah. I think I'm a little over 2, maybe 2.
Damn.
Damn.
Damn. Damn. I'm sorry, boo boo. I'm so sorry.
Me too.
How'd you meet my dad?
Through Vince.
Were they homies?
Yeah, they were.
Happy. No,
Alrighty then.
you know what? I done it.
So
I
here's
done
the
it.
thing is, when I knew your dad, he was friends with Vince, but I never like hung out with him. There was not like anything. What happened is when I asked your dad for a divorce, your dad had one of Dan's video games, like PC video game thing. So I called him up and said, "Hey, I got this game. Do you want it back?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, can you have Vince come over and bring it?" And I was like, "No, like we're not together. That's why I'm getting a hold of you." And he's like, "Sure." So I went over and I took it to him. And then he asked me if I wanted to go to dinner. And he was like,
Damn. So my dad wasn't a loyal friend either.
nope. And then,
Shocker.
well, I mean,
Just everybody hopping over here.
like while I was with your dad, and I was with her dad and your dad, and then they were going out, and your dad was cheating on me.
Yeah, my dad's a piece of shit.
So, but I didn't cheat on anybody. So, that was your dad. And
Have you ever cheated on anybody?
no,
I've cheated.
I wanted one. Oh my God. I remember when I was with your dad, I was working in like home health care, and there was this one that was like fucking hot. Damn. Like he
You should have. Vince would have been taking care of me at home.
he had dimples. I had your brother too. And he had dimples. He was like one of the most, back then I thought he was like the most gorgeous guy. And anyways, we were it was like independent, where you go to people's places and help them out because they had disabilities. And he was like leaving as I was coming in, and he asked me, so when are we gonna sleep together? And I was like, what? But he was married too, but we never did.
Oh, God.
I was like, ugh. He was hot.
No, I cheated one time, and I was dating Tattoo Jay.
No.
You remember we dated briefly. He ruined my 21st birthday because he fucking pretended like he was gonna crash his fucking car.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when like I called you another time because we used to fight, and he used to pretend pack up his shit like he was gonna leave, and we only lived together for like 2 months. We did this shit a lot, and which is why it didn't last very long. But anyway, one of the things that he liked to do a lot was like accuse me of cheating, and I'd never cheated, and just anything and everything I would do. And one time I went to a concert at like the local Mesa Theater down here with my friend, and I had taken like half a tab, and I went out to like hit my vape, and we ran into some friends, and we were in their car smoking. And I decided to call Tattoo Jay, just like check in, be a good girlfriend. And he hears this guy, my like friend Russ, and I've never hung out with him, but I see him all the time at these theaters. He's in like the rave fam. And so I know him, but don't super know him. And he just starts losing his shit. So I FaceTime, and I'm in the middle of like 6th and Main Street. And I'm like, I ain't fucking no one. Lose my shit. I end up having to go home. And when I get home, we're just fighting. He ends up taking my phone, locking himself in the bathroom, starts calling every guy in my Snapchat. And he gets to this guy that like I had talked to like a year before. And when I finally get my phone back, he had my phone for over 3 hours because he had been on the phone with,
Oh shit.
I could say his name. It's not a super common name. He was on the phone with this dude, Josh. And so I hang up when I get my phone back, and he immediately texts me like, are you okay? Yeah. Well, the next day I'm at work, and me and this guy are texting, and we end up deciding to link up, and I fucked him. And it was, yeah.
Oh.
And I get back, and at the time my best friend was living with me, and I go to her room, and I was like, I just cheated on Tattoo Jay. Like, I either need to tell him or break up with him. And at that time, he's never hit me. He's never done anything, but we had a pretty volatile relationship. We argued and like screamed and fought a lot. And so I was like, and he big. He might fucking beat the shit out of me if I tell him. So like a piece of shit, I fucking broke up with him, and I made him feel like it was his fault. And yeah, yeah, which is shitty. But you know what? I haven't cheated since, and I have no desire to, because it was awful. It was awful because I walked in and I was like, there's no way that I could look at him in the eye right now and just pretend like everything's okay. There's no way I could kiss him. So people who can cheat, I've done it once, and it was awful. And so people who can just like cheat on their wives, come home and kiss them every day and act like nothing's wrong, can't stand it, hate it, don't understand it. don't understand it.
I just never really wanted to stoop down to their level. I'm better than that. Like your dad and no.
Yeah, no, I don't even have a good excuse for why I cheated. I was like, you want to accuse me of cheating? You want to embarrass me? You want to, okay. And yeah, you know, and I mean, at the time I was barely 21, and which isn't an excuse, but I just like could not face him. And I was so bitch about it. I was like, you gotta go. It's your fault.
I've been with a married man,
Oh,
but I've never
hello.
actually seen on somebody that I actually, and I would never do that again because that made me feel really, really bad once she found out.
Oh, she ended up finding out.
Mm-hmm.
Was it after I called all the numbers?
No, she called me. Well, she had him call me because he almost got caught a few times.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, a few times.
See,
He's like, if she calls you, just like, don't even like, I'm like,
you're like, nah.
no, but she never did. And then the last time she called me, and I was like, he actually called and was like, I could never speak to you again. And I'm like, you just told me you love me. He did.
Oh,
You just were over here telling me how much you love me. Yeah.
oh.
And it sucks because he is somebody that I truly, honestly love.
Oh, yeah, no, I remember you crying about him all the time, and it was so shitty.
Yeah, I loved him. Like, he is one person deep heartedly I loved.
Anyway, why? What did he do to your heart?
I don't know. But I mean, if he wasn't with somebody, I think we would have been together. But he just would say,
Papa.
if I would only met you 2 years earlier, because his wife were only married at that like 2 years. Oh, well, wait now.
Well, I mean, there's always divorce. I would rather, and that's like the thing is, I've been cheated on in
Oh yeah,
almost every relationship I've been in.
same.
Almost everyone, not everyone, but almost every single one I have been cheated on in.
Yeah.
And like, what's crazy is I'm bisexual. I'm a very open person. And I've just been cheated on so much. So like, after I caught old Jay cheating on me so many times, I was like, you just need that. And we can be open, but you need to be open to me being open. And he was like, no, you can't fuck nobody. I can do it. I can just be monogamous. And I couldn't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, weird. Fucking weird. It's the weird possessiveness. Like, you don't want nobody else to have me, but you want to have everybody. That's not fair.
The only
No.
person that cheated on me is your dad. Like, your dad didn't do it.
Oh,
I don't think.
Oh,
Not that I'm aware of.
I hope not.
But your dad. And then, Dominic, he was the driller that I dated on. Yeah, I
I kind of remember him.
he came to the house and was like, oh, hey, I want to see you. Oh, okay, I haven't seen you for a long time. And then he's like, but we can't have sex. I have an STD. And I'm like, what the fuck?
At least he told you, but damn, you that confident that you're like, I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna lay this flag.
He's like, oh, I've been on pills. I'm not contagious anymore. I'm like, bitch, you ain't touching me with your dick. Ew. Not the fact that
Get
like,
your dirty wiener away
you're
from me.
cheating. So that was like 2.
Dude, so I've had the only STDs I've ever had in my life I got from my baby daddy. And it was after we had a threesome. And he cheated on me after that. Which I was like,
Never opened up a relationship.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
no, that's not what I get. That's not what I get. Like, it was a special thing with us, and you fucking took advantage, like, you took it for granted, and whatever.
Never do that.
And
Invite somebody else into your relationship.
Oh
no, dude, that shit scared me for life. Because luckily, the things that I got, I could get like rid of. But in my mind, it was like, damn, like that shit could easily be anything else. Dude, there's people out here that die of AIDS. There's people who have herpes for their whole fucking life. Like, It's scary. It's fucking scary, dude.
And what's even more scarier is that a lot of those diseases, you don't show symptoms right away. And if you're,
Oh no, fucking my like baby daddy.
even know,
We thought he had a UTI. There was nothing wrong with me. Nothing wrong with me. And then when he went into his doctor's appointment, like, it was a shock because there was nothing wrong with me. Nothing changed about me at all. And he was like, oh, my balls are on fire.
that's the thing is, what if like you caught something you didn't know and then you slept with somebody else and then you don't know, right? So you're just out there spreading.
You get checked. There's condoms. There's things. I don't know.
How
Like, I've had like,
people use condoms when they're having sex anymore?
I've used condoms a couple times. I haven't used condoms every time.
You know, you?
But you don't, like, you've slept with two people and you were in committed relationships with both of them. See me, like, I have a tendency to do flings. I like to sleep with one person at a time. I don't like to, like, sleep with multiple people at a time. But I don't know. I've got to, like, know that I want to, like, pursue something with you and that it's only going to be you to sleep. Because, I mean, I'm not worried about getting pregnant. That's not my issue. So, I mean, I'd be having unprotected sex, but you have to be special. I have to, like, trust it. Because that shit's so scary.
Rhianna.
Pregnant, not on anything, STDs. What's the matter with you? I thought I taught you better.
Obviously, I don't have any of those.
I'm not pregnant. You're lucky. You are lucky.
No.
Do you realize how fucking lucky you are? And if you don't want kids, then you might.
Are we turning this into a lecture?
Yeah, you might want.
There are multiple options for if you get pregnant.
I know.
Anyways,
Plan B.
anyways, no. Cheaters.
Yeah, no, dude. Fucking, I've been cheated on every donkey. Y'all remember donkey? Yeah.
Yeah, you went crazy because he was trying to be nice to me on the river. Like I think he was trying to get into like,
Because he was fucking a 54-year-old man. I was like, yeah, fucking,
what?
yeah, his body.
You got mad on because he was trying to be nice. I think he was trying to get in me and Chantry's good graces, and you were freaking out.
Yeah, because I don't trust him. I don't trust that man, and for good reason. He cheated on me. Guy right after, old Jay, cheated on me multiple times. The guy right after that, my baby daddy, he cheated on me. Second,
Yeah. Straight.
Steamboat Springs boy that I dated for a minute. He cheated on me.
Whistle?
Yeah, I did a long distance relationship with a guy that was like 3 hours away, and he cheated on me with a girl from the same fucking town as me. Okay? And then, so you remember that? Because it was on 4th of July, and I called you hyper ventilating. So what happened was I had been dating this dude for a fucking minute, and we were supposed to go to EDC Vegas together, right? And my taxes, like I did my taxes on TurboTaxes. I fucked my taxes up. And so he was like, I got you, because I was going to amend my taxes. He was like, I got you for EDC. Pay me back. Yeah. Well, like a week before, all of a sudden he was like, I can't do it. Yeah. And I was like, okay, that's understandable. Like, no problem. Well, he gets to EDC. He quits texting me, quits responding to me. And then I go and I check his Facebook, and I was at your house, and he had he had changed his status to single. And I was like, what the fuck? EDC is like 3 days. And then he gets back and he tries to text me like nothing's fucking wrong. And I was like, can we talk about why you haven't talked to me for 3 days while you've been in Vegas and why your Facebook status says single? And it just ended up being a weird thing. And like, we broke up. But he was still coming down here and seeing me, and I was still going up there and seeing him. And I was like, I need an answer on if we're together or not. And then out of nowhere, it's 4th of July, and all day I had been over at your house, and all day he had been getting a hold of me, He told me he was going to Utah with his cousin, yeah. Well, it's like 11 o'clock at night, and he calls me crying, saying like he's in Steamboat. He just fell down a hill and he's all fucked up. And I was like, wait, hold up. I thought you were in Utah with your cousin. And he was like, I lied. I've been seeing this other girl, and we went to the bar and she was talking to this other guy, and we got in this big fight. And so I left the bar and I fell down a hill, and I love you, Andi, and all. And he had been texting me weird shit all fucking day. So like weird shit had been going.
It's gonna be your fallback, like.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't tell me that. Like it was fucking weird, and he hadn't told me about the other fucking girl. Fuck, but he had called me and he was just like, he didn't tell me about the girl. I found out about the girl when I went down to Steamboat, but he had called me and he was like, I didn't go to Steamboat, like none of my family, like you were right about my family, all my friends, yeah. And so I had my friend Mel watch my son, and I drove to Steamboat, and I get to Steamboat and it's like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And when I show up from the parking lot all the way down like the sidewalk to his door, there's shirts, a hair dryer, sock, underwear, pins, just random shit. And I'm like,
All the way where? From where?
from the parking lot to his door. And I knock on the door and I hear dogs, and he doesn't have dogs. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he opens the door and there's dogs. And I was like, whose dogs are those? And he goes, don't be mad. They're the girl I've been seeing. And I fucking smacked him. And he was like, ah! And I was like, what the fuck? And then we ended up going in there and fucking talking. And he had been cheating on me with a girl from the same town as me. A concert that he told me that he was going to with his friends and I couldn't go to. But he ended up coming to my house after, was with this fucking girl. He went to EDC with this girl. Yeah, it was fucking insane. Insanity. But anyways, while I'm there, he ends up getting a call from Steamboat Springs police, and this girl's in jail. Yeah, after they separated at the bar, because that's what he told me about the shit at the bar, and he realized that, like, I was right. I was the right girl for him, and yeah. I was like, get fucked. And I left, and I called you, and I was hyper. That I was so pissed. I was pissed because I was like, first of all, downgraded for you. Second of all, what the fuck? What the fuck? But yeah, I've been cheated on multiple fucking times, and it's all been shitty fucking ways that I found out. But I'm lucky enough that I have never caught anybody in the act of it, because
Well, you've had a couple, huh? The first one was long distance.
yeah,
You never actually met,
I know.
but
We could have invested so long together. We knew who he was. We all thought.
I know. He's still my favorite ex.
he was so fun to talk to on the phone, and he was,
I know. He never took anything so serious.
yeah, and he was like actually like you liked him. You were hoping that he would come down.
Yeah, but I mean, he was trying to budget all his hoes in different states. It's hard.
I know.
I'm sorry, Riri.
How's he doing? You know?
I haven't. No,
Oh.
I haven't spoke to him in months. I unadded him because he started acting like Ethan. Andrew Tate Ethan.
Oh,
And I was like, I can't.
now.
I know. And I was like, I can't stand this anymore. I'm like,
If I'm the
"Right."
protector, then what are you protecting? What, you live on your mom's couch. What are you protecting?
Not me when we pulled up to Z's house alone.
For real. My baby sister. Okay. We gotta tell that story. So you and Z have been broken up. And this isn't the first time I had to pull up, because one time you guys had gotten into a fight. Shit had gotten crazy and he wouldn't leave your house. And I had to show up, and he immediately like grabbed his shit and left.
Mm-hmm.
But we're first braiding our hair, watching Bad Girls Club, painting our nails at my house when I was living with you for a little
High as
bit.
hell and eating Oreos on the coffee.
Fuck yeah. And he texts you.
Yeah. And oh my god, what was the first message? Oh my god. I wonder if
wasn't
I
it
have
like
them. Oh, my phone's over there.
he essentially pretty much told you that
He joined a game
a gang.
called Z's.
And
Oh no, not sorry. It was J's. My bad. Sorry, J's. They were called J's.
The J.
Yeah, and I kind of was just like acting stupid.
Grand Junction. The J.
The junksters.
The Junction.
Jesus Christ.
For the junksters.
With our name.
The
Why are you asking me? I'm not even gonna pretend I know anything about gang or gang affiliations.
Not that type.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Literally,
I don't know.
that is what I typed in there. I was like, I'm sorry, but I will not be associating with anybody who is in gangs. And he was like, wait, please, Rhianna. And I was like, ew, God, cringe.
And then he told you, I know he told you to not be surprised when he slides through on Hood.
Yeah.
And I was like,
But I
what?
I'm on Hood.
What? And so I take her phone and I'm like, call me. And he calls.
With no hesitation.
No hesitation. Immediately calls and I was like, it's Andy. Like, if you ever talk to my sister like that again, and he was like, I'll drop my ID. And I was like, I already know where you live. Pop my contact. And he's sleeping on the couch. We waking up. We're like, yo, you ready to roll? This man sitting here saying he's going to slide through on her. We're going to show him what that means. And he's just like,
he ain't gonna.
I'm like, you bitch. And so anyways, we roll up. And I see him peeking through his window. He's like,
With his friend.
fuck. And so eventually he comes out. And I'm like, what's that? He's like, that's not even what that means. I'm like, what does slide through on Hood mean? Other than you're going to slide through on my sister's house, on her something, and do something on your gang. I'm white,
Jay.
but I understand the lingo. I understand what slide through on Hood means. He's like, nah, that's not what it means.
His friend just
And all I
in the
said,
corner, like,
yeah, and all I said was, I was like, say it to her right now. Just say it. Just say it to her right now. Do it. Say it. I want to hear it come out of your mouth. And he's like, no. And I'm like, uh-huh.
and granted, this man is like 6'1", 6'2", probably like
A little darker in color.
oh yeah, dark.
It doesn't even matter. He's just a big man.
Yeah, he's big,
Yeah, I was like,
and he's tucking in his shoulders over.
he's like, hey, that's not what I mean. No, I would never. I'm like, I don't care. Just say it. Say it. Just say it again. Say it again.
That was a good night. That was a fun night. It was fun.
Did he say it?
No,
Nope.
that was a great night.
Yeah. When our brother's a bitch. We're like, he's a bitch.
I don't know. Did you have any crazy man stories?
I had to roll up on your on Captain Crack Sparrow one.
Oh my god!
I have to.
Oh my god!
I'm at my friend TT's.
I don't know why he called you.
I'm at my friend TT's, and my brother calls me, and he never calls me. So if he's calling me, something's up. And I'm like, hello? And he goes, I need you to get the fuck down here. Captain Crack Sparrow's being fucking crazy about mom buy him a gun. I was like, what? And she's like, and he's getting crazy with me. And I stood up from the table, and now he's trying to get bugged, and he won't leave, and I need you to come smack some sense on his mom. And I was like, okay, I'm on my way. And I roll up, and he's in his car near his window, and as soon as I pull up and open the door, he's like,
No, I told him to leave. You don't need to have any issues.
I'm
like, let me find out.
Mom.
Let me find out you being crazy with my mama and my brother.
Well, I think Ethan would have smacked the shit out of him. And he's like, he cried because he's like, Ethan stood up. Ethan stood up and shot. Okay, so we were on this side of the table, and Ethan was on this side of the table, and Ethan stood up. And so when he stood up, he's tall.
Yeah, he's a fucking string bean. He's an albino asparagus.
He pushed the table when he stood up.
If that was in Veggie Tales.
At us.
With a bandana and face tattoos.
So he pushed it up at us. He didn't hurt us. And he's like, he pushed the table into me. And I was like, he did not. He stood up, and that table is easy.
So you'll beat up women, but you'll cry if a man pushes a table in you. You'll give a bitch two black eyes. We've seen that picture.
No.
Fuck her up. But when a string bean white boy pushes a table in you, you gonna cry.
It was probably the tattoos. He got scared that it said West Side.
It looks like a second grader. I think that's what my cursive looked like when I was first learning.
So it happens to me of crackhead. Please tattoos for you.
Oh my God, that night. You guys remember me?
Oh my God. So there was a point that my little criminal brother was in Concord. It's like you're in custody, but you live in a facility where you get access to the community. And he had ran from there. And we decided to go on a manhunt.
Wow, you gotta kind of give them the details on why he ran, because that one's funny.
Oh, about how he posted pictures of it. So when my brother got out, he never sent me, I could never find him on Facebook. I didn't think nothing of it. But out of nowhere, in like one day, 3 girls, like really close, within an hour, 3 girls sent me pictures of my brother with my son. And they're like, hey, is this your baby daddy? And I'm like, no, that's my little brother. And they're like, oh, he's saying that this is his kid and that like the baby mama Juliana ran off, but I know that's your kid. And I was like, oh. So I was pissed, and I called the facility and I was like, I need to talk to Ethan. It was a whole mess, but he ran. And I put a PSA out on Facebook and I was like, looking for this man. And immediately I just had people like bing, 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 bing. And this one kid that I was in juvie with hits me up and goes, I know exactly where he's at. I work at the gas station across from the house that he's at, and he's in here every day. And I was like, oh, really? And so it's at like an intersection, right? And the gas station, there's a gas station here, which my friend worked at, and there's another gas station here, like nothing here. And there's a Walgreens over here, and the house is right over here. And so they're
right across.
We're posted up at in my car, all three of us, and we're watching the house, waiting for Ethan to fucking come out. And this guy comes out, gets in a car, and drives to the gas station right next to it. And so I run across the street, we run across the street, and I wait for this dude to come out of the gas station. We're just like up against the car. And I was like, where the fuck is Ethan? I know Ethan's in your fucking house. Yeah. And he's like, Ethan left, I swear to God. And he gives me his number, right? Well, we go back to the fucking car, and this dude calls me. And I didn't save his number. I just gave him mine, but a name pops up. And then I realize that it's him. And he says that like Ethan, who's been fucking plowing this like random girl that's also been staying at their house, like some like adopted daughter, some fucking white 16-year-old. And my brother's like 17 at this time.
Boy, I wanted to beat the brake from that little bitch.
This way we get there. But anyways, fucking, he's like, yeah, apparently Ethan's not in town. He's in Delta, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, we just gonna wait here. And so, we end up Googling his name, and he has like been out of prison less than a year from like shooting somebody. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, I just got cray with this guy in a gas station parking lot. But anyways, we're waiting. And all of a sudden, these like 3 teenage girls come marching across the street. And they're like, my mama said, and I was like, you can tell your mama she's a bitch. Why is she sending 3 fucking kids over here? It got cray. I thought I was going to have to smack the shit.
I was going to go to jail for fucking child abuse.
Yeah, no, dude, fucking, God, I was
like, come on, Ree, you're the only one underage. Something.
But no. And then we checked these hoes, and they were like, okay. But that was wild.
No, then there was a little blonde teenager that came running out of there, and we thought it was Ethan. And we were running after him.
Oh my God. So this is a trap house. This house is it's demolished now. This house is not.
Yeah.
It's been a trap house. It's been a known trap house for as long as I know. Okay. And they just have like a bunch of teenage crackheads living in it. It's sad, but they're just like enabling these teenagers. And we see these like group of kids, and there's this lanky blonde headed kid, and I was like, oh, damn.
I think I was like,
Let's go, Captain. Let's go. And so we take off running. And they end up like crossing the street, and then there's running after him like from Great Grace. And I have my mace. You remember that? I have my mace. And we decided to split up and go around the mills.
We're like, you get over there, I get over there.
And we just corner these fucking kids, and we're like, what is that? And it's not Ethan. We're like, hey, where the fuck is Ethan? Like,
I'm gonna make sure you don't tell us.
and I'm like, he let this moan in. And like 3 people commented on my post saying they saw him at like Swish Wash or whatever, the
I remember.
Splish Splash, the car wash.
oh my God.
I was like, this motherfucker. And then he got caught like 20 minutes away from Delta. No, wait.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was fun.
You think we should in there? What are we at?
You can't see.
Oh, were you talking about that?
Huh?
Oh, were you talking about the episode or that situation?
This is your
Okay, good. Let's keep going then. Yeah, no, that was we cray.
Yeah.
And it's still
I don't know.
I'd rather put us some through so
We
shit.
stalked him for how long? Hour.
It was like 8 hours. It was 8 hours.
And then it was in the nighttime, remember?
Yeah, we went back.
I didn't.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
because
we were in the
Ethan's
back
some
of the
sketchy shit, and it's so scary. We got him back, and he had fucking West Side tattooed across his head, a big giant B.
No, because I remember when he came out with his Facebook, me and Mom were like sitting at the table, and I think we were, God, where were we at that time? Where were we living? Stan. Was it Stan Drive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And I was living up in the apartments.
But yeah, I remember we were on the Facebook, and I was like, oh my God, Ethan got tattoos on his face. And all of us were sitting there. We couldn't figure out what it said.
Oh, and I was pissed. I was like, when I get a hold of that motherfucker, I'm going to sandpaper.
Oh, I know. And I was sitting there, and I was like, just trying so hard. I was like, what in the hell does it say? And then I finally, like, I saw it say side. I like figured out it said side, and then I just looked at it, and I saw the W, and I was like,
no.
I was like West Side, and then the B, and I was like, oh.
I don't know, man. There's times that I think like a face tattoo would be cool, but I don't know what I would get. Like I have like little ideas. Like I think like something like decorative, like cute. But I don't know. Like I've always like wanted like when it under and then it's like a how do I know?
Bumblebee, huh?
Yeah, I want a bumblebee. And like just like some cooling geometric patterns going down. Like not too much, not like full, but just
I know, and then here's
Just
Mom,
like-
who's terrified to get her shoulder done. And like,
your deltoid is your easiest
I know, next
tattoo.
weekend, she's getting
This is your easiest. Your deltoid is your easiest tattoo.
Jack.
You can't wait.
You can't
So
wait.
getting matching the exact same one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it on my right side though.
You're getting on
I didn't get.
When that'll be clashy because it's so close to this one. Unless you're gonna do like all of them on one arm.
I know. I can't wait.
Oh, so now you want 2 sleeves? Oh,
Oh,
but every tattoo I got, it was like, oh, another one. I've got like 20 plus tattoos.
I hate those on your leg.
What? Why?
I don't know. You could have got something cooler.
What?
Michael Myers and Jason aren't cool.
That's not fucking Jason. What the fuck? That is not fucking Jason. What the fuck is wrong with you? That's a zombie girl. Sexy zombie girl. I'd fuck her in the zombie apocalypse. But yeah, no, that's not fucking Jason. Jason has a ski mask.
Okay.
I'm so disappointed right now.
But I'm just saying.
I am too.
You know,
I like them, sissy.
I like my tattoos. There's only one I'm unhappy with. That's I Ain't the Baby.
Oh, you got that right there.
Yeah, that's me and Rhianna's matching tattoo.
And then I got You're the goddamn baby. Almost forgot what I said.
Yeah, because we like to paint and do cringe binges, like watch reality TV shows or just shows. And 1,000 Pound Sisters is our shit. And so we got one of their famous lines.
No. I thought you had
No, I've been thinking. I don't know. I want to expand.
what do you mean? You've been thinking. Do you have money for these?
Heather, we don't talk about the brokenness on the podcast.
Well, those are very expensive.
You know what?
I want to get.
You know what? You ain't paid for one of my tattoos yet. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about why Rhianna gets tattoos. And I don't
on birthday.
think I like Christmas and birthday presents.
You think I like having money?
I think the obvious favoritism here. I'm like,
Oh my god.
I'm thinking I'm the bottom tier because we obviously know it's Ethan at the top. That's already been well established.
Trevor, how is that?
And apparently it's Rhianna, and that is me.
How is Ethan at the top of the tier? What has he gotten so much from me? Like what? 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 What has he gotten from me?
Rent-free living,
Okay, yeah, but you've also lived with us too.
co-signed car.
Damn, when I turned 18, it was immediately. You told me the couple days right before my birthday, you like, as soon as you turn 18.
Get the boot?
No.
Oh.
You said 200 every month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to teach you to be an adult. Look at you. You're such a good adult.
So what's Ethan's excuse?
I don't know.
We all got daddy issues.
Because
He just doesn't address his, and he's like, I'm fine. I'm a strong, big man. Man is the best. Women are servants. I'm a big, strong man.
that
Mama, can I borrow $100?
that's not from that. Not from daddy issues. You know that.
I think he wants Andrew Tate to be his daddy.
That's one brown ring he'd like to lick.
Ew.
Really?
I don't know if I do Andrew Tate. What's his brother?
I have no idea.
What's his brother's name? One with hair?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's his name?
Look him up. When you're done, nobody has.
I don't know, but
I
wouldn't mind being one of his girlfriends. I don't want anything serious either. You know what I mean? Take me on a couple trips.
Do you ever hear them talk about women?
I don't know.
It's pretty much women aren't good enough for them.
Well, not good enough for me either.
What? That's what you've been running through. You're really not good.
The mother's been passed around more than a peace pipe at a powwow. The fuck you mean?
Bringing it back.
Guys are different, remember? They don't want girls with a body count. Just ask Angie Tate.
Well, I don't want you either, home.
I don't think he's anything to be looking at, but
Anywho.
Yep.
No?
Nope.
Yeah. I don't know if there's anybody I want to fucking industry anymore. Magic Mike Channing Tatum could get it.
Channing Tatum's not that good.
What? He's pretty good looking in Wolverine. You know who else is pretty good? Hugh Jackman. Oh my god, we got to this part. We went to the movie theater to see the new Deadpool Wolverine, and They're all like, he's holding it. He's like holding the cables together, and his like suit's ripping off, and just a lot of shit. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be good being flicking material.
As you said it too, right when it got quiet.
Yeah, and I was like,
You're like, of course, of course.
we was all thinking it. Even fucking Deadpool, because you see Deadpool, he go, you know that's what he doing behind the mattress. Daddy? You definitely could get it. I like to be cut.
Yeah.
Usually I do it myself, but
Edit that out. That out.
No.
Yeah, that's not funny.
And
It's kind of dark humor. Something.
recovering. When was the last time I cut myself? Long time.
Covering Tenor. Yay!
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh, bingo. I was really bad. Wait,
Yeah.
boy, he's floppy.
That's probably because I can jiggle this one better than this one.
I was like, why does it do that?
He looks like a baby bird.
Bingo.
They look like a baby bird. Like they're hairless. And they're just like,
Let's see your fucking chicken flaps.
no, I just like the positions. Mom, you look like you're waving to a bunch of people.
You gotta jiggle the elbow. That's where the trigger goes. Right, the elbow just.
Shoo.
It's real good when you can see it from the front. So tan.
I know. And it's like we should have you two swap so that it's just like white, not as white, dark. Because I'm just white. There's no doubt about that.
Was Dan white?
I have like no melanin in my body at all.
Was Dan white?
Yeah, he's white boy. I mean, I think do a tan. I don't remember. Perspiration tan. You got that from California, I think.
She can tan.
I don't know.
She's always dark.
Maybe Dan's not your dad. Just kidding.
Who else could it be?
And
I was like, I look just like that, man.
Are we full sisters?
ew. No.
You don't look anything like Mom or Vince.
Yeah.
My father.
No, I look nothing.
Thank God.
No, I look like my friend.
I'm the only one that looks like you.
I know.
How am I at the bottom of the tier?
You're so stupid. Anytime you need help, you get help. I don't want to hear that.
Truth.
When you're
With
like,
interest.
when you're like, anybody want to buy my paintings? I know what she wants.
You know, yeah, because I'm out here trying, and she goes, how much money do you need? I'm like, what? She's like, how much money do you need? And I'm like, why? She's like, I see you're trying to sell paintings again. And I'm like, listen, Mom, I'm out here trying to work an honest living. You want to buy a painting? I'll commission a painting. She's like, no, you're good. Just tell me how much you need. I'm like, you just tell me you don't like my paintings. You just tell me that.
I don't have any paintings, really, on the walls. It's sure the hell ain't like this in my house.
It's fighting in here.
You can hang it in a closet. You can do anything. Like, no, how much money you need? I'm like,
Well, you got
$250. I did.
Hey, though.
She did them. Yeah, so with a subscribe and a download, you guys can help a poor family succeed.
You help me get new titties.
That's you, I guess.
Go get a jar and I'll be like, yeah, there's a titty job.
Is that how you got it?
Now I paid for my own.
With the titty jar?
No, I paid with my own. I paid with my money.
I was out of the money that me and Chantry sold the house for. Does anyone want to get married and divorced so I can take half your house and get new titties?
Just hit up Chris. I'm sure he'll marry you.
No. Oh, he's got a whole new bitch
Mm.
with whole new kids.
Yeah, she has two, huh?
And they got together very shortly after we broke up. Dude, no, and that was like so shitty because you were there. Because after him and I broke up, I lived with you for a little bit. And I had two different girls send me screenshots of this group. And it was like, are we dating the same guy, Western Slope? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it was of him. And at that time, he had been coming over, trying to win me back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I was pissed. But I'm not shocked. Did I tell you that I seen him at that concert not too many weeks ago? I went to a concert and I seen him.
And with you.
No, he was alone. He was fucked up by the taco stand, just living his best life. And as much as I'm like, oh, you little fucking shit.
Did he see you?
How could you not see me? But anyways. Oh yeah, he's seen me. I seen him, he seen me. But we didn't see each other seeing each other. But he was fucked up. Just living his best little life. No, I don't give a shit.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't give a shit. He never did me wrong. I just don't think that we were meant for each other. So like I seen him and I seen him living his little life and just being himself. And it was like, it was not a sad moment. It wasn't a shitty moment. It was like,
Cool.
yeah, you know, like he didn't do me. I mean, we had our moments, but overall, he did his best. He tried to be good to me. We just were meant for each other. And so it's not like I want him to suffer. There's some motherfuckers I want to see suffer. There's some motherfuckers that I love when they reach out to me. Like OJ. I love when he reaches out to me to complain about his life.
How do you think it'll be if you see him straight?
He'll probably be like, Rhianna.
You'd be like,
I don't think they would ignore each other, or me and Molly seeing each other and just like ignoring each other. Just like letting
I would try to ignore him, but I know he would find me because he does with 8 different other numbers and 8 different other Snapchats every other week.
I don't think I've ever had an ex do that with me.
I dated there. You guys?
Oh, I do.
Is there,
Yeah, we went to like Build-A-Bear when it was still in the Mesa Mall. And I got the turtle penny. And then he offset my like flashback.
oh yeah.
But I actually still talk to him. I actually talk to him like freely or something.
He was hot.
It's not now. He's got a beard. I told him we need a shaver. You have a girlfriend. Been up with forever.
Is it the older girl?
That's a different one. Like the other one, like you can have this one for like 6 years.
Is it that older lady?
She's older.
Yeah. Well,
No.
Than him, because he's like 40. I think he's few.
No, he's younger than you. You've always snatched him younger.
Since I came back, since your dad and your dad, everybody's been younger.
Like if they're gonna be assholes, I'll at least get them young and ripe.
No, I just like.
Yeah, guys are shit too.
I know.
Dated.
I don't like any of the guys my age.
Yeah, we swap. You dated my age, I dated your age.
Yeah, you like him a little bit. Chris
Mm-hmm.
or Molly was.
He's 10 years older than me. But I also have an issue with that because I date older guys and then I'm like, you ran through sack of shit. Like, I just know.
How old's the last one?
He's 3 years older than me. He was probably one of the ones that was closer to my age. Yeah, you never dated.
Wait, what's his name out in Redlands? Redlands.
Yeah, he was younger than me, but we didn't like date. Like we were never gonna be a couple. He was just a horse, and I had to gallop, man. And it was like he wasn't that much younger. He was like, what? I'm 25, so he's like 4 years younger than me. 21, almost 22. So he's a couple years younger than me, and
He's the youngest though.
yeah, oh for sure. And he is very like shy, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna break you. I'm gonna correct you. It was like a weird like little fetish thing, and that's not how it ended up going. There was one time I'm like, smack me. You can just do it, like go for it. And he's like, I'm like, smack me. And he's like, I'm sorry, Andi, I just can't. And I'm like, I can't do this. I thought it was gonna be different than this. You make me feel like I'm predatory. Yeah. You're just too tame for me. I thought I was gonna break you, and you're slightly, but now he won't leave me alone. Still. And I'm like, listen, you don't talk around me.
Listen,
You don't talk at all. We hang out, and you just can't speak. You don't say shit.
Literally.
No, I work. No, he's not. I think that he's just, no, I think that he's just very shy, and I'm not. And we're on very opposite ends of the spectrum with that. Like he doesn't talk, and I don't shut the fuck up. But sometimes, I need you to help me carry on the conversation, because if I don't know what to say and we're both just sitting in silence, something's wrong. It's weird. And then, like, now I don't want to touch your Peter. And now you're like, what's wrong, Andi? And I'm like, oh, you talked to me. Yeah, you were here that day. And I literally was like, we got to talk. And I'm like, trying to like cut things off. And I was like, do you have anything that you need to say? Nothing. Just. And I'm like, if you feel like I'm putting you on the spot, that's okay. Text me. And he doesn't text me for months. And then he's like, can we fuck? And I'm like, we started one of the fucking episodes about this. I was like, no, we cannot.
yeah.
No, we cannot.
So Tyler really left or something?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Oh, wait.
Captain Crack Sparrow. No, not since he beat the shit out of that girl and then had the girl that he's currently fucking text mom to like let.
No, he actually, like, after that happened, he asked me, so when he beat her up, she said she wasn't going to have anything to do with it. And I was like, still like, whatever, dude. And he's like, well, maybe we could go to Mesa.
Gross.
And then,
No.
yeah. I'm like, do you not understand that I do not condone hitting women at all? I don't give a fuck if she pulled your hair. Like, and if she,
I don't condone domestic violence at all. Like, the thing is that if you're a girl and you're beating the shit out of a guy, what else is he to do to defend himself? But, like, there's a level. There's fucking, it's always a girl pulling his hair. Yeah, no, 3 bitches. You beat the shit out of 3 bitches.
They're always like, why you're
That's not the girl. At that part, it's not the girl. Because there are abusive women out there. But if you beat the shit out of 3 women,
well, choked was.
yeah, and your whole story is every time is that they pulled your hair.
Like, hey, I have a big old chunk missing out of my head. I had to choke her out. I said for her. Like, no.
Excuses.
So, no, it's been a while.
No, I mean, I dated someone who had a DB. And like I should have known because like, and it's the only person that ever like really put their hands on me.
Mm.
But when I very first like met him and we started like hanging out, my first night staying the night at his house, like I woke up the next morning, he woke me up and was like, "Hey, I have court, but it'll be quick. You can stay if you want." And he comes back and I'm like, "What the fuck you got court for?" He's like, "Oh, my ex, she was beating the shit out of me and I pushed her into a dresser." And naive little 18-year-old me was like, "Okay." And then he put his hands on me. And I beat the shit out of him. Because I don't know. I've never been in an abusive relationship, but I'll be damned. My dad used to beat my ass when I was a child. Are you scared of you?
My dad used to beat my house.
Yeah, I ain't scared of you. I used to get my ass beat by a grown man when I'm fucking scared of you. And besides, you got like 20 pounds on me, bitch. You too little to be fucking with me. I don't play it. Oh no, you found yourself in a slightly abusive relationship. How did that happen? And how did you was it like very gradual? They obviously don't do that shit right from the beginning.
No, I can't really remember like when it started. I don't know. It just happened a lot.
No, I mean I had my suspicions when you had called me, just like how scared and things you were. I figured like maybe he was to the point of at least intimidating you, threatening you, something, because I watched my friend be in an abusive relation, one of my closest best friends be in an abusive relationship, and it was very hard to see and understand like how it evolves and how like someone could do something like that to you and you still believe that they love you.
Yeah, but their manipulation.
Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's a lot more than just
With
physical.
Captain Crack, like he would body shame or this or that.
Yeah, no, we didn't like
Yeah.
it from the
I
moment.
know, but just like anything else that you've been through, like the manipulation, or I'm sorry, I'll never do it again.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, I can see maybe, and then you justify it, right? Oh, they were drinking. And then it happens again. Oh, well, and it was the first time all that crap was something that was innocent. Like some dude that I don't know on Snapchat just sent me a picture of him laying down with his chest showing.
Men just do that. I've got
No, I'm attractive. Wasn't attractive, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm sick," because I had posted like on my feed or whatever it is that I've been sick, and then he did that back and was like, must have been a public thing or something, and was like, I'm sick too. And then I wasn't even in. Captain Crack seen it, and then it was like, who's this? Blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know who that is. And it was completely innocent.
Yeah, that's one thing I've learned is you cannot have men that you don't know or even men that you do know on your social medias because at some point they will be trying to hit on you. Like, you cannot be nice to men at all.
I don't know.
And then, like you said, you have guys hitting you up or this or that. And then I have one guy that I've been interested in for a while. He's like playing fucking hard to get. Fuck. Why is that?
I don't know.
At this point, I just want to throw my phone away.
Hey, man.
Get a new number.
I love my number.
Yeah, you get forever, like, you spend forever trying, like, it's so hard to get a new number and update all that shit. I've had my number for years. And it sucked anytime I've had to get a new number.
I have a lot of work contacts. I could.
We need to cut this part out. But what we should do is you should find out where he lives.
No, there's too many fucking cameras around places in people's homes these days. Don't listen to her, Rhianna. Shut your mouth. We're live again. Turn around and smile.
Just saying, it's an option.
No, it's not.
Just saying, it's an option.
It's no option. You want to end up going to jail with your kid.
Well, I know you'll take care of him, and I know you'll put money on my books like Ethan. I don't know. I'm bottom tier, though, so I might not get much.
Rhianna, you'll get more money. I'll at least be able to buy shampoo and conditioner. By the time it gets to you, you're going to have to share shampoo and conditioner with her.
I washed my hair with Bob Barker's fucking soap for 6 years while I was in juvenile prison. Fine. All right, I think we're good. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us on What the Fuck Is This podcast.